to my channel. Here at Gregoria, we talk about all things esoteric, mysticism, law of attraction, and all the things in between. So I'm so happy that you're here joining me for another video. I know that these times right now are unprecedented times, and we're really feeling the emotions of the collective right now. And for a lot of us, it can feel somewhat heavy. And I really contemplated what I was going to talk about today. And I have spent a lot of time on my Instagram. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. It's where I share most of the things every single day, and I'm very active every day on Instagram. And I have shared a lot of my perspective on what's happening in the world and the pandemic and how to move through the feelings you may be feeling during this pandemic. So for this video, I wanted something that would be a little more timeless, something that, you know, if you are to watch this in 6 months' time from now, it could still be very relatable. So today we're going to talk about spiritual bypassing. Now, I'm going to share something really, really special with you. I'm going to share an excerpt from my book called God Is Me. It's not yet published. I have just finished writing it, and I'm in the process of rereading it and editing all the bits in between before I send it to an editor and then eventually to get published. So it will be published sometime this year. But I was going to wait to share this perspective, but I think it would be incredibly helpful now. So I have my laptop here and I'm just gonna grab it and I'm gonna read you the excerpt before we actually get into talking about how it can relate to you in your life. Okay, so forgive me for looking down right now, but it is important. Knowing the spiritual premise of everything and acknowledging the divinity of everything, every person, place, experience, does not discount the trauma, injustices, imbalance, and pain that is felt all over the world. We can't use our spirituality to discount someone else's perceived pain, because their perceived pain, whatever it is theirs to feel, and it feels very real to them, therefore making it valid. It's easy for me to say that the soul of the child that doesn't have food to eat today chose this physical experience to learn, love, and transcend, but that is spiritual bypassing. I take away my own responsibility. Although I am not personally responsible for anyone else, I can use my blessings to serve others, to love others, to honor others. This includes bringing awareness to the injustices that exist in the world. This includes sharing my own wealth. This includes dedicating my time to uplifting humanity so that we can all use the knowledge of spiritual enlightenment to better ourselves and our personal realities. This is acknowledging the perceived pain of the physical experience while simultaneously being aware of the divinity of everything. I am vegan. Not because I don't think that even the souls of animals chose their experience, because I do believe that. It is all divine. But I am vegan because to honor what I am, which is love, is to express love to all things. I cannot eat an animal and simultaneously believe that that is an act of love. It's not the truth for me. I refuse to use spiritual bypassing to validate my immoral behavior towards animals. Now, as I write these words, know that this is the internal process I went through to feel good about my personal beliefs. What is truth for you is valid. One of my highest virtues is to honor free will. What feels good to you is okay. I'm just sharing an example of how many often use spiritual bypassing to discount the pain of others. We should not argue the validity of pain, but rather acknowledge that it feels real to someone or something. And that realness means that it deserves to be talked about, to be shared, to be acknowledged. And no pain is greater than another. It's all subjective and it's all valid. The shadows bring awareness to the desire for light. Whoa. So I share that with you now because I want you to realize that although a divine experience, everything that's going on in the world, everything that's going on in your world, pain is not to be discounted. Now, I really believe when I talk about pain, I refer to it as perceived pain because pain is not real. It feels real in the moment, but in hindsight, it's never real. It was just the perception of pain. And, you know, our minds are so incredibly powerful and we can never really truly understand or comprehend the power of them because we haven't fully tapped into that. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about understanding that someone else's pain is theirs to feel and we are not to discount that pain. So right now, you know, I'm really observing a collective pain. And although I personally see the divinity in this experience, I cannot expect everyone to. And if someone's really hurting or feeling the pain or the pressure or the doubt or the worry or the fear of what's happening right now, their pain is valid and their pain is theirs to feel. And it is not my job to wake them up. It is not my job to enlighten them or awaken them or any of those things. It is my job to acknowledge that they're feeling that pain, and that pain feels very real to them, and to allow them the experience of that pain, because it's that pain, that contrast, that will plant seeds of desire within them that they will then become and expand the ever-expanding universe. We are all here for expansion, but what that expansion looks like to each of us is highly personal, as is this experience. It's not a collective shift. It's not a collective awakening. It's a personal expansion. All right, we're all experiencing this contrast in a very different way. And how I experience the contrast determines the seeds that I plant, determines how my expansion will grow. And that expansion, of course, then adds to the collective expansion. But it is not a collective experience. Everyone's pain is valid. Even if I don't think it's the truth, even if I know it's not the truth, my ultimate truth is love, period. And as long as I align with that love, I have already won. I am winning. I am in my power because I am aligned with the ultimate truth, which is love. But that is not the truth for everyone, and I acknowledge that. And I realize that it's theirs to feel and theirs to move through. I also shared something on Instagram, which I think I'll just add in here for whatever reason it's come through me to add here. And it talks about that not everyone is ready to wake up. Those who are still very much so living only on the three-dimensional plane are already feeling the collective emotions. They're already feeling the pain and the worry and the doubt and the fear and all of these low vibrational frequencies. And it's been incredibly overwhelming for them. They're finding it really difficult to process all of this. They feel confined, they feel imprisoned, they feel trapped, whether it be in their homes, in their mind, in their heart, whatever it is. They're feeling all of these overwhelming feelings. It is not up to me to then tell them, well, you got to wake up to the truth. There's so much more. This is the tip of the iceberg. Although it is, they wouldn't be ready for anything more because this is already completely overwhelming for them. And then there are those who are tuned into both the three-dimensional frequency and the four-dimensional frequency, who are going down like that rabbit hole, just starting to question the motives of the media, of the governments, of the elites, and trying to understand a different perspective. They're a bit more open-minded. They are the people who are more likely to shift through this experience. And then there are those who are tuned in to the three-dimensional, four-dimensional, and fifth-dimensional frequencies. And they are the people very much so at peace. They are the people that understand there is divinity in everything. They are also the people not having to preach their message. They are also the people not trying to wake people up, because they understand that everyone is just experiencing this reality from their level of consciousness. And each of those levels of consciousness is valid. It is serving. It is the design. So I don't need to wake everyone up, because not everyone is supposed to be woken up just yet. And that's okay. When it's supposed to be, it will be. And it's not right now. Not in this lifetime. Not in my lifetime anyway. Maybe in the next. But, you know, we are witnessing a crumble. We are witnessing a collective experience of contrast. But that collective experience of contrast is planting personal seeds of desire. And I want you to really take this time to be introspective, to self-reflect. What are you doing? How are you feeling? How can you honor those feelings and not use spiritual bypassing, which is often attached to the idea of spiritual elitism. I am more spiritual than you because I am tuned into the fifth dimensional frequency. That's bullshit. That's not the truth. Okay? I'm just maybe more receptive to the messages. I may be a clearer channel. That doesn't mean all of us can't also be tuned into that frequency, but it's not for everyone right now because it's not what they need. Okay? And that's okay. So take this time to go inward, to self-reflect, to honor your feelings, to allow them, not to feel guilty for feeling them. It's okay to be sad, to be angry, to be frustrated, to be scared. All of those feelings are valid. Just try to find a way to feel those feelings, honor those feelings, but not sit with those feelings for too long. How can I think of a better feeling thought? How can I move up the emotional guidance system? Thank you, Abraham Hicks. And how can I try to feel better more often than I don't? I love you so much. If you need something to really uplift you, I have a free Positivity Rampage available to download. Link is in the description. And please like, share this message. It's incredibly important right now that other people hear this message. So please share it with your friends on your socials. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on another video next time. I love you so much, and peace be with you. I am with you. I am sending my love. I am projecting my love towards you, and know that we are one body. I love you.